Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are continuing with the Nature Symphony bundle and the greetings from Scalloped Blooms. So this is a super simple thank you card. And before I get into the video, this one's going to be just a bit longer because I'm going to do the whole process. Normally I don't do the whole process. I do some of it beforehand. The only thing I've done beforehand this time is created the greeting. So we are going to build this right from the ground up. This one is Lemon Lolly, and the colors I used on here, I used blending brushes, and I used Mossy Meadow and Crushed Curry. But when I went to put the background on, I realized that the lightness in the yellow here was really like Lemon Lolly. So I changed my background, or my card base, to match. So I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. I have got a petal pink card base. Now I may need to change my card base depending on how this turns out. I've got my blending brushes, I've got my petal pink, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to add color. Now this is the subtle color. I'm going to come in with Flirty Flamingo to add a bit of a stronger color. And what I did with this is I did the inking all over. I'm just going to make sure I'm in frame here. All over. Make sure you've got good coverage. And then I put adhesive backing on the paper. You can do that first if you want. I haven't done it yet, but I wanted to show you how I do that in the video. So I'm going to come in now with the Flirty Flamingo. I might come in back in after with a little bit more of the petal pink because I don't want this to be hugely dark. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back in with that petal pink and I'm going to fill in some of the lighter spots with the petal pink just so that we get some of that lightness continued on into the card. This is a great way to create leaves with variegated colors in them, almost like you've cut it from designer series paper, but this is all blending brushwork. The other way you can create this image if you are using stamps is to use the baby wipe technique, but this works for using dies. Now this is the adhesive backed paper. And I've got a 5 1/4 by 4, so I need to peel back 2 of these sections, just like this. And I'm going to start this one off as well. And I'm going to line this up, colored side up, and I'm going to line it up right at that edge. And then drop it down. And then I'm going to peel this edge back, which is why I started it beforehand. And we're going to drop that down. Okay, I'm going to grab my scissors. And I'm going to trim this out. What this is going to do, it's going to make these into stickers. So it's so much easier for me to adhere to my card front. So just pop that off to the side. And I've got these 2 pieces are now loose. Throw them away. I've got my adhesive backing on here. You can give it a push if you want to. You don't have to. Now I'm going to line this up and run it through my cut and emboss machine. I want to get 2 out of this one. So I'm making sure that I'm setting it up so that I can get 2 cuts out of here. Okay. We're going to line it up like that. And if I don't line it up properly and I don't get 2 full cuts, that's okay, because the second cut I'm going to cut into pieces. So I think I actually did that with both cuts on this card. I trimmed them out and used the pieces individually. Okay. So now I've got 1 set of leaves. I'm just going to take my poke tool and I'm going to loosen these up, and I'm going to pull it out so that I'm working with the direction of the leaves. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. That is super pretty. So now I'm going to pop this on here and see if I can actually get that second cut out. I'm not sure there's a way I'm going to get a full second cut. So I'm just going to put this down. I'm going to get it as close as I can. I'm going to get everything but the stem. Okay, so let's put this back on. Okay, we're going to run it through again. And again, I am showing the whole process on this one. I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible so that you can see the whole process. I do get some requests to show the whole process. Somebody really liked the card, but they didn't really know how to do the steps that I hadn't shown. So every now and again, I'll do a beginning to end kind of card. Okay, you can see we missed the end of that one. We've missed the edge of this one as well. That's not a big deal. We'll find a way to use that. Okay, so we're going to put the die out of the way. And I'm going to get another piece of 5 1/4 by 4 out. And we are going to start laying these out. So I can do this like this and have that full piece there. And then I can take this and I can break it up and I can put other pieces around. Or I can just pop this down like this. This is what I did with this one, is I went ahead and cut it apart. I'm going to do this as a whole one for this one and cut the other piece into pieces, just so you can see what the difference is. Peeling that backing in the direction that the leaves are growing. And I'm just going to pop this down with that edge right at the edge of the card so it's not kind of just floating. And I'm just going to spread these out. There we go. Give that a push. Okay. Now I'm going to take my scissors, which you can probably see them in the video, but I can't see them here. I've done something with my scissors. Anyway, I'll use my, oh, they're there. They're over here. Okay. So I'm going to kind of start placing pieces on here. So if I trim this piece off right here, then I can pop this down here like this. Okay. So we're going to peel the backing off this one. Again, in the direction the leaves are growing so we don't tear them. Because although this is done on cardstock, the die cut itself is a little bit delicate. Now, this is the piece that I cut off in the die. You don't even notice it. The only reason you saw that is because I pointed it out to you. So I am not going to worry about that at all. I'm going to take this piece, trim it off, and decide if I need to trim it a little bit more or just have it like that. Or go ahead, I'm going to put it like that. There you go. So take your pieces and play with them. And again, the adhesive backing makes it so easy to adhere these down. There's no extra glue. There's no adhesive showing through. And I'm just going to pick that up like this. Okay, and we decided this was going down like this. So I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to put it right at the top so it's not floating, and try and take that off my finger. There we go, like that. Okay, now I have these little bits left. I can take this one and trim it out and pop it down here like this. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this as if it's a full leaf. Just trimming it right off the stem there. And then I'm peeling it from this end because the other end is now open because that's the way the die is. Just going to peel that off. And then I'm just going to position this down in a way that makes sense. Here we go. And then I'm going to take this one leaf here and I'm going to just pop it at the bottom. and just filling space. And this is what I did with all the other pieces as well. The other card, this one is a little bit more spread out because I cut up both pieces instead of leaving that one frond absolutely full on. So I'm just going to tuck this. Sorry, get my arm out of the way. I'm just going to put it this way, like that, just so it's going in a slightly different direction. If I wanted to, I could cut this leaf out and add it down here like this, and I might do that. That actually looks quite good. So we're going to do that. And just trim this around. Peel the backing off. Okay, we'll try and peel the backing off anyway. Sometimes it takes a pokey tool to do this. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to add this leaf down here like this. Okay, I'm going to take this whole thing. I'm going to adhere it to my card base. Add my greeting, add some bling, and we are good to go. So now you can do this any way you like. And I'm going to, this one is a landscape card. I'm going to do this as a portrait card because it kind of lends itself to that. So equal top, bottom, and side. Press it down and it's even. So you could do this as a landscape card as well, but there's a space right here that's going to be perfect for the greeting, which I used the stamp from Scalloped Blooms, and I cut it out with the 3-banner punch, and then I just adhered it down to some scraps of the petal pink, and just cut it out to match. Now, I don't know if the array of dots is going to be the right color for these, so let me just see what else I've got. Oh, these are going to be perfect. These are the new in color ones. And so this is crisp cantaloupe, but it's actually going to work really, really, really well on this card. So I'm just going to pop one like that. You can't even tell that it's a different kind of color. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use some of the little ones and just kind of scatter them around as well. Just wherever I think we need a little bit of fill. Because the background on this is quite plain. I played with the idea of running it through an embossing folder, but decided not to. So this one I did use the array of dots on. So this is our lemon lolly, and then this is our petal pink. 2 different card ideas, 2 different kind of themes, but using the same idea of using a blending brush to create the background and then die cutting it out. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.